Hi, I'm Nels. I'm with the technology group at ProNav Marine, and today we're going to show upgrading a original PowerDrive V1 into a PowerDrive V2, which is capable of running with the ProNav. What you need for this are snips, wire strippers, a number 2 Phillips, crimpers, a 1/4 inch female splice, piece of heat shrink, and the V2 control board. These can also be obtained as a kit. Here, I'm going to take off the sides of the motor. And set those aside. Take off the other side. And this one just gets laid to the side. Next, we remove this by pressing down and lifting up. You'll see that there's quite a few wires attached. All right, first thing we got to do is remove the heat shrink here. Peeling and exposing what is here. This can then be pulled apart. Then we remove the remaining connections and set this aside. Next, we're removing the control board mounting screws. Pull these out, set them aside. Then we remove the clamp. Pull this out. And next, we remove all the connections to the board. Pulling them out. And finally, oh, there's one more screw. There's one more screw here on this one. Other one doesn't have it. Finally, the whole board can come out. This gets discarded. Next, the new board gets laid in. Bring it up. We align the holes on the side. Mount the board in place. Alright, next we're going to plug in the power connectors. So the wires coming from your curly cable going to the motor get plugged in, or there's a few different models of control board for this. In this case, the black wire's here. The red wire gets plugged in here. Ready? Next, you reinstall the power cables like so. And we going to reclamp this. Just screw it back down. And we're in place. Go to the next here. Finally, we take the connections to the steering motor and to the voltage sensor, and we replug them in. You're going to want to take a piece of heat shrink and slip it over. The black wire that goes to the voltage sensor, which gets plugged in to this guy right here. And this can be heat shrinked closed, lighter heat gun. Next, you match colors then at this point. The red goes to the red, the white to white, and black to black. Do you want me to heat that closed? Alright, next we're going to heat shrink this, form the heat shrink. So using a heat gun, just to give it a little bit. close it up. Careful not to put too much heat into it. There we go. Next, we tuck all the wires in and secure it down. All right, finally, we can reinstall the sides.